Okay, so we're going to fill in all these blanks. Okay? And all right, so first thing I'm going to fill out here is constant speed. All right, constant speed should go in that first blank. Now, what do you think that constant speed? Thank you,
Can
Lily.
you raise your hand? I don't
All right.
think you rose.
Constant speed is shown by a straight line.
Oh my god.
All right, straight line. It's not very dark.
That class was so fun.
It is so hard.
Next one,
Dude,
constant.
oh, and count. It'd be like 69.
Pretty cold outside.
Yeah, I remember.
Medium.
Never mind, I'm not
Dude,
gonna say
Owen would do it every day.
Bro, dude, remember that one when I asked you what that was? You told me.
Macy, you need to go back to your seat.
I can't see over there. I actually can't, I swear. I came over here so I can actually pay attention.
Okay, well then you shouldn't be talking.
Down first.
All right,
Nobody's sitting there. Hunter was.
now blank motion is shown.
He is.
I'm going to say this is forward motion. Okay? You have two types of motion. You got forwards, you got backwards.
What about left and right?
Nope. Just forwards and backwards. So forward motion is shown by a line moving in a, what kind of direction do you think it is? If we're talking about an
Straight.
XY axis,
East?
Right?
Diagonal.
North.
it's going to be
Right.
positive.
Ridiculous.
Oh, positive, yeah.
Hey, that's a good one.
It's going to be a positive direction. So if you want to think of it like that, it means up. Okay? So that means your line is slanting up.
So I was right.
Like,
You didn't
the
know.
distance.
I said north.
All right. So direction on the y-axis, that is your distance. Okay?
So y-axis is distance.
The y-axis is distance. So it's shown right here on all these axes.
And the x-axis
Yes.
is time.
All right. So everybody got all those blanks filled up? Isabella, you got yours? All right.
Yo.
So right here in this first one, if you look at this graph, see how it's slanting upwards? That means that the object, whatever it is that's being described by this graph, is traveling forward.
I hate to inform
I
you
can't
that
see
we
that.
cannot see.
I don't know how to spell that.
Thank you.
Okay, forward. And is it going at a constant speed or is it changing speed?
Constant speed.
Ah, change.
Constant.
This is constant. Remember, straight line means constant. So this is forward, constant. And what would we say? Is this slow speed, medium speed, or high speed?
Medium.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it's like, this
See, I
line
wanna
is,
say
it's
that.
like.
Is this in the middle of the X and Y?
Because the
All right.
graph is y
So give
equals
me a word to describe that.
x. Y equals x.
Starts with an S.
Slope. Steady, steady.
Yeah, the slope. Okay?
Oh
Slope.
my god.
So medium speed, it's described by the slope. So the higher the slope, the faster it's actually traveling.
Slope is rise over run.
Okay?
So cool.
Now, this next one, right here,
Same thing, forward constant.
it is forward constant. It's forward because it's positive. And this one would be a slow speed because the slope is not as high. All right, what about this last one?
High speed.
Well, first off, it's forward
And constant.
constant. Okay, so it's forward again because it's positive. It's constant because it's a straight line. And this would be considered fast speed or high speed because it has a very high slope. Okay. All right, everybody with me so far?
I'm right here.
All right. Now, go down to the bottom part.
What'd you call it?
So, this right here, what kind of speed do you think this is?
Fast speed.
Changing. Changing speed. I guess that's already written. So, just changing. Okay? All right, so changing speed, which would be either accelerating or
Decelerating.
decelerating.
That's a word.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. We just made it up just for this class.
Accelerating or decelerating.
Wait, does decelerating have one C in it?
Yeah, I mean, I was-
Pretty sure.
Oh. Wait, Macy, didn't you move up here so you could see?
Yeah, she's sitting back there, and she's blonde.
All right.
Oh my.
Shh. Hey, what kind of line is this shown by?
Curve.
Curved line.
Looks like an orange.
Ooh, that sounds good right now.
Curved line.
Like
Okay.
a slice of an orange.
Hey, look. You can scribble these out. These aren't part of the actual graph.
I was finna say, I was finna be,
You were finna.
yeah, I was finna say.
Please do not say
Okay.
Finna,
that.
Now, is this forward or backward?
both. I mean, no.
This.
What?
Look, it's positive, so it's forward. And is this, so this is the first one, okay? Is this accelerating or decelerating?
Accelerating.
This is accelerating. And look, the way that you can know this, if you just take your pencil and look at the slope of the pencil as it travels along the line, it slopes up. So that means it's getting faster.
Won't
Okay.
it eventually just drop in?
What?
Won't it eventually just go back? No.
It's not a circle. It just keeps going up. It's not
It's
going
gonna
to
keep
curve
going up.
around.
This is
No,
where you go
I mean
back.
things either
Wait.
No, I
speed
thought
up
it was just gonna,
or
like-
they slow down.
Well, it will eventually, but not in this.
No.
It'll
Not in this
so
case.
I'm asking a question, guys. You don't want that like
because
on
you're getting
stage.
closer.
That's how I
like that.
Okay, so this is forward accelerating. So it's getting faster as it moves along. It's covering more distance over a shorter amount of time. And then the last one, is it moving forward or backward?
Oh, that'd be forward.
Still moving forward, and it is decelerating. It's getting slower. And again, if you look at your slope, starts out really high, and as it travels along, it gets a lower slope. So it's slowing down. Everybody with me?
Yeah.
Any of these you need repeated?
Apparently Macy has
Okay, turn to the next page. All right. So, this is page 6. What do you think this first blank right here is?
Backward.
Constant.
Backward. Look, all these lines are negative. So negative line or negative slope means it's backwards motion. So back towards the way that you came. All right, so backward motion is shown by a line moving in a what direction? Negative direction. And it's on the what axis? Distance. So it's a negative slope in terms of the distance axis, and it slants what way?
Down.
Down. Okay? Slants down. All right. First box. What will we say about it?
Backwards.
It's backwards. Is it constant or changing?
Constant.
It's constant, so it's backward, constant. And is it low speed, high speed, or medium speed?
Medium.
This would be medium speed. All right. Second one. Forward or backward? Backward. Constant or changing? Constant.
Slow.
And this one is slow speed. All right. The third one. What is it?
Backwards, constant, faster.
Backward, constant, high speed. Okay, backward, constant, high speed. All right, this middle section right here. Okay. Is this forward or backward? This is backwards. Is this acceleration or deceleration?
Acceleration. Wait.
Look,
It's accelerating.
it starts out not covering much distance and then it covers more and more distance. It's just in a negative direction. So that actually is accelerating. So backwards acceleration. And again, you can scribble this out. All right. So that makes this one what?
Backwards deceleration.
Backwards deceleration.
Is this gonna be on a test?
Eventually, yeah. All right, backwards deceleration. All right. What does the slope of the line show? Speed. So a steeper slope shows what? Faster speed. Okay. Now look at this line right here. What kind of object is this? What is its motion like?
It's not moving. It's staying the same.
It's not moving. So a stopped object has a horizontal line. There's no slope. Okay? So there is no slope. Time goes on, but no distance
Barely getting anywhere.
is traveled. Okay? So it's a stopped object, has a horizontal line. There is no slope. Time goes on, but no distance is traveled. All right, last box here. A blank or a blank. So this first one is a curve. The second one is a V. A curve or a V. And the V could be pointing up or it could be pointing down. But that shows what? What do you think that shows?
Change in something.
Change in
Distance.
direction. Change in direction. So if you look at this line right here, you notice, remember, a positive slope means it's going forwards. But then it turns into a negative slope, and that slope means that it's going to be going backwards. So it
But
goes
then-
forward, then stops, then turns around, goes backwards.
So then shouldn't that distance line be displacement? Because if it's distance, then the line would just be straight.
Sometimes it is it's kind of interchangeable in this case. Yeah.
This one's done.
Okay, any questions on that?
Not the distance.
All right.